We're talking today about renovating a historic home. Our company is so privileged to work on this beautiful historic house. We're doing a renovation and an addition. We're working with local architect Hugh Jefferson Randolph. And as you can see, this house is unlike any other that I've worked on before. Originally built in 1876, this house in central Austin has a gorgeous view of the Texas State Capitol out of the back. It was originally built as the headmaster's house for the Texas Military Institute. Our clients bought it a couple years ago. It had been vacant for several years, maybe even several decades. And as we started poking around and doing a little bit of selective demo, we quickly found this house was very unlike all the other houses in Austin. We've got solid masonry walls on this house, 2 foot thick in most parts. And where they needed to add trim, for instance, for baseboards or for windows, they set in bits of wood. In fact, in this area right here, they used some flooring. Such a unique house. Our clients brought us on very early in the design phase so that we could help consult on the building science and of course on the budget and also on the technical aspects of remodeling a house like this. You know, we've got historic windows, for instance, on this house that we need to keep for preservation purposes. Of course, they've got that gorgeous wavy glass that comes from that glass not being a solid but actually being a liquid and falling down over time. People love that look. And if we're trying to preserve these windows, how do we do that in a way that we can tighten them up from an air infiltration perspective, also keep our clients comfortable because of course we don't have any solar heat gain coefficient on a window like this. And from an 1870s house, it's a very different metric that we're going to use on energy efficiency than if we're, let's say, restoring or remodeling a 1970s house. It's been fun to do the deconstruction on the inside of this house. Of course, we're putting all new mechanicals in, a new plumbing system, a new heating and cooling system, and new electrical. But the touches from the builder almost 150 years ago have been super fun. For instance, the chisel marks on the outside of the stone at the doorways. So cool to think about that guy with the chisel so many years ago forming each one of those stones. What a gorgeous house. Hey, we're going to be making some future videos over here with my friend Christoph Irwin, and we're going to talk about the building science perspective behind renovating a solid masonry building, often referred to as double wide construction. Where do we insulate it? How do we insulate it? What do we do for energy efficiency and comfort? And also, if we did it wrong, what kind of things might result? Join me for future videos, but of course, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. We're going to be hashtagging this West 10th Street. Thanks for joining me, everybody. We'll see you next time.